The drawing that talked. When Pindy Taylor was a little child, he loved doing everything in school except drawing and writing. Pindy found it difficult to use brushes and pencils, therefore, his artwork did not always turn out well. Instead, he would give up in despair. However, one day Pindy could not resist the allure of a pencil with such gorgeous colors, so he tried drawing a circle with it. As usual, things did not go smoothly, and just as he was about to discard the pencil, he started to hear from his artwork. "SHHH. You're not going to abandon me in this manner, are you?" the drawing exclaimed. "Come on, the least you can do is draw me a pair of eyes." Understandably astonished, Pindy was nevertheless able to sketch two small points inside the circle. The circle looked around at itself and said, "Much better now, I can see myself." "Ugh! However, what harm have you caused me?" "All right, no issue." The sketch stopped him. "I'm sure you'll do better if you try again. Feel free to massage me." Pindy then drew a new circle and erased the previous one. It was not very round, just like the first one. "Hello, you forgot the eyes once more. I see. I guess I'll have to learn how to draw until you can do me justice," the circle stated in a little, fast-moving voice. This did not seem like a horrible idea to Pindy, who was still nearly immobile with shock, and he found himself drawing and erasing circles right away. The circle would not stop saying things like, "Draw me some hair quickly, I look like a lollipop," or "Rub this out, but carefully, it hurts," and other amusing comments. Pindy could already sketch the little figure considerably better than most of his classmates could have after spending almost the entire afternoon together. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to stop sketching with his wild new instructor. Pindy thanked his new teacher profusely before turning in for the night for teaching him to draw so effectively. "But I didn't do anything, silly," the small sketch retorted in a rapid and uvula tone. "Don't you see that you've been having a lot of fun while practicing? That must be the first time you've ever done it." Pindy paused to reflect. The truth was that the reason he had previously drawn so poorly was that he had never practiced for longer than 10 minutes at a time, and when he did, it had always been with fury and grit. What the small sketch had said was certainly true. Pindy carefully put the pencil in his school bag before going to bed, saying, "Okay, you're right, but thank you anyway." Pindy Jumper jumped out of bed the following morning and ran to look for his pencil, but it was nowhere to be found. He looked all over, but he couldn't find anything. Additionally, the piece of paper he had sketched the small figure on was entirely blank, despite the fact that it was still covered with rubbing out marks. Pindy started to worry because he wasn't sure if he had actually talked to the small man over the preceding day or if it was all just a dream. In an attempt to resolve the conflict, he attempted to sketch a small figure using a pencil and paper. With the exception of a few jagged lines, everything turned out fairly well. It seemed like he was attempting to give him spots, so he bit his bossy little teacher and told him to smooth down those edges. I was a little relieved to erase some parts and redrew them. He realized that the crazy little teacher had been correct all along. Having the magic pencil didn't matter. All you needed to do to get things done was to maintain a Pumo and have fun while doing it. From that point on, every time Pindy attempted to paint, sketch, or do anything else, he always had a great time picturing the outcome of his labor yelling at him to come on, my friend, do me a bit better than that. I'm not going to the party in this attire. I hope you like my video audio story. The end.